Hey Aquarius, what's up? So we're going to do a reading to help you understand your masculine and feminine energies and what maybe is where your masculine needs to be aligned and where your feminine needs to be aligned. Okay, so we're working with the Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck. This is the masculine feminine edition. So these are the masculine cards here, and then I put the feminine cards here. Okay, so depending on so this has to do with you balancing your energy out so that you can come into a harmonic resonance with abundance and with being open to receive. Okay, so some of you guys, you are open to receive and you receive a lot, right? And it just comes. But then what happens is you may get into some energy where it leaves really quickly, right? Which this might be the month for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to help you hold on to your money. We're going to help you grow that money, right? But it's by clearing some kind of limiting belief within your yisamala, within your masculine energy, okay? Because that means that you bring it in, but then you want to do, right? You want to you just want to get it going. So we want to kind of balance that energy out. And then it could be on the opposite where you're masculine, you're doing, but the money's not coming in. Okay, the money's not coming in, or the clients aren't coming in, or the ideas aren't coming in, or whatever, and you're wondering why. And that's because your masculine is doing too much and you need to be more in your feminine energy. All right, so depending on where you resonate, if you feel that you're constantly doing and you're not receiving, okay, we're going to do that first. So if you're constantly doing and you're not receiving, that means you need to focus on the feminine energy. All right, so boom, 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 boom. So these are going to be I forgive myself and I choose to believe affirmations that are going to help you make that shift. Okay, it's good to write this down afterwards. Maybe journal about it, or even sit with it for a few days, so that means just write it 3 times each day for a few days, just so you can attune to the energy. Thank you, Spirit. So we got, I forgive myself for forgetting that I do not need to be dependent on others for the nurturance I crave. Okay, I choose to believe that when I access my expansive wholeness, I am capable of nurturing myself in the ways I search for in others. All right. So that gives me the energy of you taking care of everyone because you really want someone to take care of you. Okay. And that means so you are looking for other people to nurture you, to baby you, to mother you, instead of you taking on that responsibility to do it yourself. All right. And if for some of you, if you chose this pile and you're like, oh, that's not true, then dig deeper. Spirit says go deeper, He says put in that diving gear and go deeper. It's time to be honest with yourself because it's the glass ceiling has broke. Okay, it's time for you to be in your peace. Yes, and you know why? Because there's a wish fulfillment that is coming in for you. Yes, this light is like going nuts on me, so let me bring it down a little bit. Yeah, it's time. I'm gonna stop. So you also might be little. And don't take this offensive, little OCD, all right? Maybe you're like waiting for things to be perfect before you take action on something. And Spirit says you got to walk away from that. Sometimes it's never going to be the perfect time. They say the same thing like with having children. It's not going to be the perfect time. You just got to have it. You got to just go do it, because there's always going to be something else that you're not ready for or you feel you're not ready for. So it might be that energy too of saying, you know what? I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready because you know what you don't see coming is this unexpected happiness, joy, and fulfillment. Okay? Yes, and yes. So I also am seeing that this is 9/19, so you might see that in your reality, or 9/19 might mean something to you. September 19th. Is that Virgo energy still, or did we get into Libra? So it might be Libra energy coming in with that, okay? But things are balancing out for you. You have to believe that as well. And they are, because look at this. This is 6. This is 9. It's balancing out for you. And this abundance is coming in for you that you do not see. So Spirit says, I need you to be ready to receive and open to receive. So he says, sit down, stop doing. Focus on receiving. A little practice that you can do, all right, to get more in that feminine energy is just sit, even for 5 minutes, and just practice receiving. Put your receptive hand up, okay? And then if that's your left hand, whatever your non-dominant hand, the hand you don't write with, put that up so that you can open to receive, all right? And then put the other one out so that way you're releasing. This is you coming into balance, but you focus on receiving everything that you want and see it going into your hand. Some of you guys might even want to put the flower of life symbol here on your hand and glow it, or you might want to use our sacred geometry symbol of the shield of David with the 3 8s and put it there on your hand, and then see yourself receiving the abundance. All right, and allow yourself to receive it. And for some of you guys who are just called to this, and you were called to this, but you are in feminine energy, you can still do this as well, and you can stay here longer. And the suggestion is to write, I choose to believe that when I access my expansive wholeness, I am capable of nurturing myself in the ways I search for in others. Okay, so you would say this, write it down, you put your hand out, you put your sacred geometry symbol on your hand, and you would sit and you would just contemplate on that, you know. And yes, I'm capable of nurturing myself in the ways I search for in others. Like, I'm capable of nurturing myself. I allow myself to be nurtured. I am capable of nurturing myself. I am capable of nurturing myself. 3 days. Okay, and then see how your energy changes. Let me know in the comments how that hit for you. Okay, now we're gonna go into the masculine, and for some of you guys, it may be that you're kind of in your masculine and in your feminine, and they both need to be balanced out because you're, you know, super psychic over here. All right, and if that's the case, both of these might resonate with you. Okay. Yeah, Ishtamala. Also, there's this energy I'm hearing of Spirit says, try things differently. Like, go ahead and see what happens. Like, whatever. This is you releasing, surrendering control and releasing doubt as well. Okay. Yeah, because you're worthy and deserving of receiving with that Queen of Pentacles coming out. The sacral, if you guys aren't, also what was coming into is eating, you know, just foods high in vitamin C. Yeah, scorpionic energy. It's gonna, because there's an ending coming, but it's also a new beginning, wish fulfillment coming in. But you guys have to stand in your power and receive. So a lot of times when I know that I am receiving, I actually see this card and she comes like into my solar plexus, and we just open and receive. Open and receive. That is your most powerful gift, is your ability to receive, Aquarius. Okay? Iro Samala. Yeah, you have a direct connection into spirit. Iroto Samala Tishimina Tushimina Mata. So it means you have direct connection into abundance, into everything that it is that you need, into infinite energy. So for the masculine, okay, balancing out the masculine. Iro Siminala. Thank you so much, Spirit. I speak light language. Spirit, will you give me one, please? He says, Alitua, Yerasi, Nala Kodeshimala, Yeroma. I knew it. I was like, give me one, but I felt, I felt two, but look what we got, y'all. Uh-oh, people been taking too much action. Okay. Let's see, but let's see let's see, because there might be, I feel like you got to focus your light in a different way, and then you're gonna receive more. And we're gonna talk about this in the next 100 reading, the power of leverage. Okay. So I forgive myself. Let me just put it here so you can screenshot it. I forgive myself for being afraid of what may happen should I communicate how I really feel. I choose to believe that when I communicate lovingly, life hears my call and sets a plan in motion to support me in the realization of my desires. Like, what do you truly want? Do you truly want to live a life of luxury? Is that what you truly want? Do you truly want to be your own boss? Is that what you truly want? Do you truly want to be in that relationship? Yes or no? Okay, so it's like, be honest with yourself and speak it into existence, and even just ask for support and help, and stop trying to work your way out of it. I feel that some people are avoiding doing the work, as far as like the internal work. Okay, so you guys also coming and doing that, open and receiving, okay, and doing the internal work, getting your energy right so that you don't have to work hard. Like, there's a difference between like loving what you do and 3 hours passing and you feeling like it was only 10 minutes versus you not loving what you do and the 3 hours feeling like it was 3 days. Okay, so that's that energy that's coming in with that. The next one is Itola. I forgive myself for thinking I need to be right and making others wrong in the process. I choose to believe that what is right for me may not be what's right for another, as we all differ in essential exploration and expression of the self. So when you are trying to control what other people think, what happens is that you are putting yourself in mental exhaustion. You're putting yourself in mental unrest because you are so busy trying to control things outside of you that you're not focused on what you can do within. Okay, and then you get imbalanced, and that affects your energy, and then that affects your manifestations. All right, what's coming in, how fast it comes in, and what you are manifesting. You know, you could be manifesting things happening in other people's lives, and that might be some of the reason why things are delayed, because you're too focused on trying to control everything outside of you. Okay, what we can control is what is inside, what we believe, and then we leave the rest. That's complete non-attachment. You know, someone coming to you for advice, and if they take it, cool. If they don't get upset. You don't, you're not attached to it. It's like whatever. And some people are like, well, I'm never giving that person advice anymore because they didn't take my advice. That's attachment. They don't have to. It's free will. Like, if you're giving something, you give it out of love, not giving it so that you can control their situation or their experience. Okay? Yeah. I know that hit hard for some of you guys, and I appreciate your patience and your compassion as well with receiving the messages, because sometimes Michael comes through and he has to say it very bluntly. All right, sometimes there's no sugar on the Cheerios. Guys, I bought the wrong box and I was like, this isn't Honey Nut. All right, anyway, tangent, but yeah, okay, yes, so here we go. Ito. I forgive myself for resisting and attempting to redirect my life's natural unfolding. I choose to believe that life eternally guides me towards my deepest desires on an expansive timeline that supports my realization of my highest potential. Okay, so this is the thing, and this comes up a lot when we're working with clients that want to manifest businesses and things like this, right? So what happens is that you might come to me and you're in fear, you're in your ego, you are trying to rush something, push something, whatever, okay? Like, you're trying to make it happen. If you are trying to make it happen, those are two, like, that's like a key word, trying. It means you're forcing, all right? And you're going against the grain. So the moment you stop trying and you say things are easily and effortlessly working out for me, now you've released the resistance, and now what comes in is Spirit says, okay, now that you are saying it's easy and effortless, I can come in and do my work. So here goes an opportunity. Are you going to accept it? Or are you going to reject it because you're trying to control the outcome? All right. And when you're trying to control the outcome, then manifestations get delayed. You get detours come in because you are trying to control the outcome instead of detaching from it and trusting what the universe gives you. 21, completion the world. All right. And allowing yourself to experience whatever it is that spirit has just handed to you, just given to you. All right. Golden opportunity, I just heard. So this kind of just came out, and it was kind of weird the way it came out. So the Four of Pentacles came out in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles. So what I feel is that maybe you guys might be strapped for money. Okay, I'm feeling that a little bit. And also that you might feel blocked from stability, from creating stability, and maybe you don't know how to create it for yourself. And that's been the reason why you've been chasing something, you've been trying, you've been pushing, you've been forcing. All right, but Spirit says the moment you open up, the moment you open up and you surrender control, surrender attachment to results, then you're going to see the flow come in, and you're going to allow yourself, all right, to let go of the how this pocketbook, this bag is going to come in, and then the light will be shown on the path to go. So look, there goes 7 of Wands. Let's see if it comes out though. All right, yeah, Two of Swords. So you using meditation as a way to follow your heart, okay? And those of you not meditating, that's why you're having a hard time. You're being indecisive, right? You're in two minds. You're in love and you're in fear. You know, first you're like, yeah, I believe it, and then fear comes in and it's like, no, I don't think that's for me. You know, and then you stay stuck. All right, from grounding in this energy. Irotamala. So let's see what comes out. I choose to believe that what is right for me may not be what's right for another, as we all differ in essential exploration and expression of self. Yeah, I feel that it's this energy of like releasing your control, like not trying to control somebody and like saying, oh, you should do it like this, you should do it like that, you know? So like, even though all this information is coming in, the Spirit's like, this is what you're not doing, and this is where the block is coming in, and if you do this, then you can clear the block, right? That kind of energy. So I feel like many of you guys, like, you can give that information out to people, but then when it comes to you taking your own advice, you have a problem. Okay, so a lot of it is just fear of success, okay, fear of abundance. What will happen if this happens? You know, what will happen? And then fear comes in of, well, what if it doesn't? And then disappointment comes in, right? So all in that, you're seeing where your limiting beliefs are. You're seeing what you're fearing. You're seeing that you're still allowing disappointment to stop you from exploring possibilities. You're still allowing it's not opportunity, what is it? The chance of rejection to stop you from believing that something that was sent to you is for you, okay? So it's this energy, thank you so much, of practicing what you preach. And Spirit says, I practice what I preach, you know? So a lot of you guys, there's definitely ego death coming in right now, and that's why this kind of a reading is coming out today, because Spirit wants you to understand that before you can ask another to step in your shoes or in your footprints, you must do it first. Okay, Irotimala. So there might be some you know, some children stuff going on, like parenting stuff going on and this kind of thing, and just being, yeah, that's not hidden, right? Like, and how you might be trying to control a situation, but Spirit says, look deeper. When you are saying someone else is the problem, 9 times out of 10, it's not them, it's you. And so you have to be honest with yourself, truthful with yourself, and dig a little deeper and say, okay, why am I reacting like that? You know, and allow yourself to be shown the reason, because many of you are super psychic. So you're going to receive like the memory of the childhood event. You're going to receive the memory of the fight you had 10 years ago with your husband that you haven't let go. You're going to see the wound that you are still clinging on to that is ready to be released. All right. And I feel like it's going to be just like that. It's like, as soon as you say, okay, why am I holding on to this? Like, why am I reacting like this? Why does it bother me that this person did this or said this or didn't follow this? Why is it bothering me that why is it bothering me so much? Why am I so attached to fixing it? Why can't I just walk away and surrender it, right? So I feel like the moment you say, why can't I just let this go? That's going to clue you in, and then you're going to let it go, and you're going to walk away from it, and you're going to identify another limiting belief that kept you small, and now you are rising and you're expanding. All right, so soul expansion. And also with the divine masculine energy, there's a lot of throat chakra vibes coming in, a lot of crown chakra vibes coming in, and I don't know, this is weird. I never shuffle this much in a reading, but I'm shuffling a lot. So I feel like that might be your energy too. Like, you're shuffling, there's a lot of things on your plate and you're shuffling a lot. So for those of you who didn't get your planner yet or haven't written things down so you can keep yourself organized. And when you keep yourself organized, you keep your mind organized, and you are free to see things through the eyes of love and not anxiety. All right, that came through for somebody. So I choose to believe that life eternally guides me towards my deepest desires in expansive timeline that supports the realization of my highest potential. So yeah, we talked about and we talked about this in the extended seer reading for this week, and we talked about there's blessings coming in disguise. Like, you don't know that this blessing actually is leading you to wish fulfillment, and so it's an opportunity or an invitation of some kind, but it's definitely is leading you to some kind of financial gift or reward or increase, okay? And it might even just be, because now I'm seeing Archangel, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords as well as the Ace of Pentacles. It might even be to where you are going to raise into the abundance consciousness, into wealth consciousness, all right? By you accepting all that comes to you, okay? Yes. Yeah. And so with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming out, earth energy, and she came out in reverse. So what I feel like is kind of stopping some of you guys from mastering a technique or mastering manifestation of money comes easy to me, money stays with me, money loves me, money grows, this kind of thing, is the fact that you don't feel worthy and deserving of abundance. You don't feel worthy and deserving of money being easy for you. Like, you feel like you have to work hard for money. So that's what you're doing. You're working hard for money. So that's a limiting belief that if that resonates with you, now you can start saying to yourself, money comes to me easily. Everything that I do, I work easy and effortlessly. Everything I do with ease and joy. Like, those are like, I love those. Those are so beautiful, and it really helps you to come into this energy, the frequency of effortlessness, all right? To where you really are doing less and receiving more, because you have changed your lens, okay? You've changed what you've looked at it, and then you come into the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and then look what comes out, okay? A balance, I just heard balanced solar plexus, but this is also balanced root, balanced heart. This is just alignment, all right? Where now, for some of you guys, you definitely are being aligned to a partner, a marriage partner, okay? It comes in alignment with union. So they say that when the pairs of the cups come out, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, that is a soulmate relationship, right? Like, it's a true love. They say when the King of Wands come out and the Queen of Wands come out, they say that is like a spiritual relationship. Like, it could be a karmic, okay? So when the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords comes out, usually they say that that's like a high vibrational relationship, right? Because it's like you come at each other with truth, you know? This is in their balanced states. So when the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles come out, this is the pair where they actually get married, like in the material world, okay? So some of you guys are manifesting that, and that also might be why this reading needed to come out at this time, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. But also, this is another of you becoming into union with wealth consciousness, with abundance consciousness, all right? And you walking in that energy, right? And you attracting everything that you need to prosper, everything that you need for your mission, everything that you need for joy, comfort, and freedom, all right? True liberation from money. Because you tapped into your heart and you know that you will be provided for, and all you need do is ask. All right, which we'll go a little bit more into that, the power of leverage in the 100 reading later this week. So thank you guys so very much. I hope that hit for you. I know that was a little bit first it's discompassionate, but it was I already said it, okay? Sometimes things just need to kind of be, sometimes they need to hit home hard. Thank you, Michael. Michael put that in there. Yeah, so also I feel that coming through, because I did have a hard time when I was talking about the Queen and the King of Swords, is that some of you guys may be not saying what you want to say because there might be shame or guilt holding you back, all right? Because I just felt like immense, like kind of shame or guilt over like how maybe people might take the reading, because it wasn't like rainbows and cupcakes and that kind of a thing. And so I feel like you might either be still holding on to that from something you said to someone, probably a partner or relationship that you're feeling so guilty over, which is also causing you an unrest and a dis-ease as well. Or there's something that you need to say to someone that you're not, and that's causing unrest and dis-ease. So, however you need to do it, you need to speak your truth, even if you just speak it out loud, to Archangel Michael, so that he can help you transmute that the energy to help you speak your truth, and Archangel Raphael to help you, to transmute the energy and claim peace between yourself and the other. And the other thing that's coming in for that is to journal. Okay, yes. And for those of you who need to do a fireball ritual with that piece of paper that you say your truth on, do it, because it will help to transmute the energies, and you are taking your power back. All right, so thank you so very much, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next one. Irotsma. Namaste.